sound like a fucking idiot. So I found a TV show about a radio station, and as a real radio DJ, I thought it would be pretty cool to check it out. It's called NewsRadio, and this is the second episode. I'm not really too into pilots, so we'll just skip ahead to the second episode. And this is called Inappropriate. I did watch the trailer, the first episode, and it was all right. It was a pilot. You know, I just can't get down with a pilot, if you know what I mean. So let's check out
Amy Fisher, the so-called
the
Long
second
Island
one.
Lolita, who was also implicated in the case.
Oh yeah, Andy Dick's in it. He was pretty. He had some good jokes in the first episode.
And that's where they are now for this Tuesday. Matthew Brock, WNYX News Radio. Bill?
I didn't like him in the first episode. He was one of the co-workers that you didn't want to work with. He was just obnoxious.
What's going on, guys?
Matthew, I think you mispronounced that guy's name a few times.
What,
A few times? Like,
no, it isn't Matthew.
that's Dave Foley, if you know who he is. He's new news director, if you've seen.
Foucault. What did I say? Well, Matthew, of all the possible mispronunciations of that name, you seem to have stumbled upon absolutely the worst one.
Leave it to Andy Dick.
Think about it.
Nice job, Matthew.
He's so young.
Driver really got a kick out of that.
Yeah. Lisa, I'm on it, okay?
Well, if you were really on it, Dave, we wouldn't be doing a story about Joey, but a Foucault.
Oh, that's why it's called Inappropriate. I didn't even hear what he said.
Yeah.
Was it really that bad?
So you sort of see it now, huh?
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's good.
All right, here's what we're going to do.
That's okay, Lisa, I'll take it from here.
We missed the whole premise of the show.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry, Lisa, did I miss a memo or something? I'm still the news director, right?
Well, not for long. This is how you're going to run the station.
Look, what is with you? I mean, do you really think
He had to fire his first one, or he had to fire the old news director in the first one.
Because, I mean, you wouldn't have someone like you.
Like he had to fire his replacement pretty much on his first day.
No sense at all.
Well, not as much as I'd hoped it would, but you get the point.
I, for one, am outraged.
Oh my God, Joe, I'm sorry.
Way to go, dude. I can't
Is
believe you
that
pulled it off.
Joe Rogan?
I didn't pull anything off. That was a mistake, Joe.
Look,
No.
I got it on tape. We can make copies.
And his name's Joe in the show?
I got blank tapes in my van. We're hanging out
Joe in the show.
It's a big market.
Oh
Same
my
people buy sports
I
books.
didn't know he was an actor.
Look, don't worry about your cut. I'll break you off a piece. Just keep it up.
Is
with
this
the
where he
mistakes.
started? I really don't know that much about him, to be honest.
The FCC or Mr. Buttafuoco's lawyers.
We're airing a short correct, Mr. James.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
No, Lisa, we are not.
Okay. Who did I hire?
Ooh, this is one of those ethical
I'm
problems.
sorry, Mr. James.
No, I'm really asking. I lose track of these things.
That
That's
would be
cool.
me.
Good. Then you figure out what to do.
Dave, please don't fire
Oh,
me.
he's
Make sure
the...
you get Lisa's input.
Lisa, just tell Dave not to fire me.
Well, I'll do the best I can, Matt.
Oh, could you imagine they get rid of Andy Dick in the second episode?
Matthew, I'm just glad you didn't do a story about Forrest Tucker.
I don't get it.
Think about
And he
it.
wasn't really that wild in the first one episode.
Because he thinks I'm St. Taurus.
This wasn't in the first episode. This didn't happen. It was like short and sweet. Joe Rogan! Yeah, that was Joe Rogan. See how tiny he was? I see him in those little podcast clips on the YouTube Shorts a lot. And he's so like bulked up. He's so
If you
big.
don't want my input, then just say so.
I don't want your input.
He's so tiny. Just...
You know, and especially if your input is another 3-hour lecture on the legal rights of a known sleazebag.
Well, what if Mr. Buttafuoco sues us?
Oh, for what? Defamation of character? Like we can help him with that.
That is completely beside the point.
Look, it's like 6 o'clock now, all right?
So?
Well, so I want to get
I
some
want.
to eat.
Fine, I can finish this over dinner.
Oh,
We're gonna
that's
have
not
to
what I
take a
meant.
side.
All right, would you rather I called you at 3 a.m. when I wake up from my recurring nightmare about you running the station into the ground?
Well, this is going to be a delightful meal.
Dinner,
Oh,
huh? Why don't you
boy.
guys just get a room?
Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
first
that kind of
episode
insinuation
too is like
really
a
inappropriate. And what the hell are you wearing?
workplace romance already.
It only cost me $5.
What, did the jacket?
Well, move it.
Oh, settle down.
Don't tell me to settle down. Wow, it's like Tracy and Hepburn.
Look, all I'm asking is
My
you stop arguing
goodness.
with me until I get some food in my stomach.
Fine, let's go to that sushi place across the street.
Oh, no, I don't want to go for sushi.
Oh, I see. I don't even get any input as to where we eat.
What is he gonna say?
Oh my
Is that how they are, just bickering back and forth the whole time? Yeah, it's the office space romance.
Morning, boss.
Oh, morning, Beth.
Here's your phone sheet.
You know, you really don't have to call me boss.
I know, I just do it sarcastically because it amuses me. Coffee, boss?
Oh, yes, please.
He's doing it again. Tell him to stop.
Oh, doing what?
Here comes Joe.
Stares at me all day long.
Who does?
Look, Catherine,
Who's-
as
who's
we
staring
said
at her?
before, now, that is where he sits. That is where you sit. You sit opposite each other. There's not really much I can do.
You guys can switch seats.
Thanks, Joe.
I can't.
Thanks, Joe. Joe Rogan.
Recovering after yesterday's 9-point fall after just over an hour of trading.
Listen, Dave, why don't you and Lisa just
I don't know. I can't remember if his voice was the one I liked in the first one.
Oh, I get it. So when a woman is
There was
ambitious,
one
she's
that
pushy, but when a man
he
is
did have a good
Don't go into
voice.
that.
No, you're right,
It's
I was
probably
just
the
trying to make myself a
obnoxious
little sick.
coworker one.
Is Kathy out in the hall?
Yeah, Bill, but I let her go. She's in kind of a mood.
Don't worry, I know how to sweet talk.
Kathy who? Kathy Griffin?
Bill, I'd really rather you didn't do that right now. Oh. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Dave.
Hi.
Hi. Coffee.
Yeah, okay. Would you like some cream for your coffee? You don't take
This
oh,
is
I'll
really
take it.
weird.
I didn't know that. You take it. Oh, well,
have a
okay.
nice
You.
day.
Yeah, you too. Yeah.
Why was that so forced? I didn't like that at all.
What was
So 90s. So 90s, the acting.
moment with Lisa at the coffee machine.
Look, Beth, I have no idea what it is you're talking about.
Dave, you do know that I can tell when you're lying, don't you? There's a thing you always do.
Oh, really? And what is this thing I always do when I'm lying, huh? Oh, come on, Beth. There's absolutely nothing going on between. This is it, isn't it? This is the thing.
Messing with his tie. Was Dave
Alright.
Foley in any of the Hobbits? Or like the Lord
Lisa
of the
and I sort of made
Rings
out last night.
Oh my God.
movie? Oh!
It's very, very important that you don't.
I
tell
thought it
anyone
went
this,
further
okay?
than that. I
I
didn't.
really don't want anyone to
Made
know.
out, that's
We're
nothing.
moving the,
That's alright.
sports update to 15 after the hour. Batafuko.
What did that add to it? What was that?
Look, Beth, I'm serious here. You
Was that
really
playing
have
back
promise
to
you're not gonna tell
something?
anyone.
That didn't make any
I'm not
sense.
gonna have to tell anybody because they're all gonna find out just as soon as you and Lisa have your ugly scene in the office.
There aren't going to be any ugly scenes.
Dave, there's
Yeah,
no
it's always
avoiding it. When
typical.
you make out with a coworker, you have an ugly scene in the office, and then the next thing you know, I am at home crying my eyes out because I'm afraid to come in to work the next morning.
Are we still working on that ethical dilemma thing? About if they should make a public apology or
We're not
not?
talking
Or did we
about me
just...
anymore, are we?
Or we were just all just focused on this make-out session? Because
FedEx guy.
there's a bigger problem on the table. Besides whose lips were on where.
Supervisor in from Memphis. I don't want to get into it.
Well, look, Lisa and I are not going to have any scenes.
I don't really like that character.
Mature adults, and we realized that what
I don't want to
was
say anything about like the
inappropriate
actress,
and,
just the
unprofessional,
character
and that it
itself.
can't go
I
any
just don't
further, and I am sure that
care
Lisa
for.
agrees with me on this fully. Now, oh hi,
Hi.
Lisa.
Oh, I'm sure you two need to discuss the Buttafuoco situation. Right, the Butta fiasco.
Is that what Andy
Should
Dick
we,
came in
hold
and
the door closed for that, right?
announced? Because it sounded like gibberish.
Hi.
Hi.
That's why it was so weird at the coffee station. And this is why it's so weird now.
Yeah, Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't this weird though?
nice.
Because he's the news director, so he's like the boss.
Yeah.
And I don't know what her
I've never
beat
done anything like
is,
that before.
like
Oh,
her
me
beat,
too,
like
me
what
too.
she
I
writes
do.
about.
Guys,
Like what kind of
I'm
reporter?
throwing a
Like
surprise birthday party for Catherine at the 12:46 commercial break. We're back on the air at 12:48, which gives us 2 minutes for cake, punch, small talk, that kind of thing. I suggest if you're
2 minutes
you
is like
RSVP.
perfect.
Well, I'll check my calendar, but
Perfect.
I think we can squeeze it in.
Great, look forward to seeing you.
Okay.
That's
All right,
just
now, what we
enough
did last
time,
was
just
completely
enough time to
inappropriate.
talk to people.
Oh.
No, what you
Good,
two are
good.
doing
I
is
was so worried we
unprofessional.
wouldn't be on the same wavelength.
I know, such a square,
Alright.
such a square, but
So we're agreed then.
Yes, we
Yeah.
just cannot.
Yes, we
I just
seriously
want to worry
cannot,
about,
Anybody find out?
of course. I mean, I don't.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I thought we were both going to say that we can't do this anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he was the smart one. Okay, of course he is. He's the.
Well, then what was this?
That was a joke. Get it? I have to go now.
What was that? What was that dramatics, man?
I love good party. You love good party, Joe? That's why I went to college, sir. It's also why I didn't graduate. Yeah, me neither.
That's the only reason why Joe's here.
Building $1 million empire didn't
To
stop
keep
you
the
from
to keep the
becoming,
show funny.
What do you do again? Electrician. Well, things were different.
That's all he is? I mean, that's very important, but the electrician just hangs out in the newsroom. I guess our electrician sometimes just comes there at our station.
Buttafuoco.
See, there he is saying it again.
Well, Buttafuoco to you too, Matthew.
You see those two background actors?
If you'd said it that way,
I bet he's not drinking anything. The one that just took a sip. Look at that guy with the beard.
Listen, Lisa, I really
He's like watching the action.
Hey, you gotta loosen up a little bit.
Are they supposed to be?
Loosen up every now and again. Case in point, me. I'm half loaded right now.
I'm just watch him. Watch what he's doing. Can you see what he's
Actually,
doing?
I really need to speak to Lisa in my office right now.
And sometimes
Dave, you don't.
No, I really do.
No, you really don't.
Catherine, how about a few words from the birthday girl?
I am now officially not speaking to you.
what is her deal? Is she still like upset because of like how they sit? So he naturally is like looking at her.
Perhaps I better go see if my colleague needs.
And aren't they supposed to be doing a dialogue?
Is it just me or does this party suck?
Look, I'm really sorry about earlier, but I really
He
can't
has some
discuss this
good
right now.
good digs too. He has some good
Okay,
digs.
it's not a big deal.
Well, look, if it's not a big deal, then why do we have that scene out there?
Well, I'm not the one having a scene out there.
There's
I
the
have
big
got this
scene.
all over.
There's
Well,
the
if
big
you're not leaving this
scene.
room
The secretary lady.
Hey, boss, this is getting ugly.
I know that.
I am not going to discuss this.
It's not even that big of a
Boss, can you
deal,
get a
man.
FedEx anything for you?
She's the one that's making such a big deal about it. I don't think anyone else even is noticing.
All right, I'll call 10.
You'll still get my machine.
All right, what time
The
will you be home?
one guy, the obnoxious coworker, is like worried about that birthday girl's problem of sitting across from him, so they're not noticing.
Sniping at each other. We still got a station to run, so let's get our priorities straight, okay?
Yes.
Yay! Amen!
Thank you.
Such a square, I know, but they're making, I don't know, it's such a big deal about it.
Hi, Matt.
She is. That's why I don't like her.
I'm really wishing I'd been out with a FedEx guy.
But I guess if she's bored, you know, she's got to make some kind of drama.
There. Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. Well,
Have a nice day.
yeah, you too. You have a good.
That was weirder than. She just grabbed a random cup. Is that her job?
Okay.
That's the
all right,
second time she did it.
All right. I know that what you just saw out there may have, on the surface, appeared a bit.
Did they
odd
make out
to you.
again?
Beth, I am not hiding anything from you. I am.
They did, huh?
Oh, for God's sakes, Beth, I'm not even wearing a tie.
That's what tipped me off, Dave.
All right. Look, Lisa and I.
They did.
We
They
did
did. Oh! No, they did. Okay. Well, that's what I thought they did the first time.
God, that is so wrong.
I know.
How could you let that happen?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
That is.
I called Lisa up and we arranged to meet for coffee to discuss this situation.
Right.
And so we, met at the coffee
What time
place.
was it, though?
And then we went to my place and did it.
Wrong.
No.
And not terribly romantic either.
Well, actually, it was romantic. It was very romantic. After we went out
It was
for a nice
pretty
long
quick.
walk,
How long has he been
I
working there
walked
at
Lisa
this
back to her
point?
place,
Right.
And we did it again.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought.
I think in a former life, you two were some kind of animals that did it a lot.
Well, that's an interesting perspective, Beth. But, and it absolutely will not.
Come on in, Lisa.
What else was Dave Foley in?
Well, I'm sure that you two need to be alone to discuss the.
And why is he
what is
telling
it?
her this?
What is
Like,
slip up was
what,
oddly appropriate here.
what kind of relationship does he have with this secretary lady that he's telling her what he does
No,
in his home?
She knows all about this.
I didn't tell her anything. I just didn't wear a tie.
Yeah, he weirdly did. He weirdly did.
No idea what that means.
Hey, you two.
Hey, what do you mean, hey, us too?
Well, I'll count again, but I think I'll get the same result. Anyway, I'm taking the entire staff out to lunch in honor of Catherine's birthday yesterday.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, is that why she's upset? Because her birthday was yesterday?
Okay, but if you finish up, we'll be down at Chico's.
Yeah, well, we'll try and catch up with you later, Bill.
Super. It's what? Okay, is Matthew getting fired?
I couldn't hear
No.
anything.
No decision yet, Matthew.
Oh.
I can't believe you told Beth.
Well, I can't believe you're making such a big deal out of
Well,
it.
believe it.
Well, unfortunately, I
Of
do.
course. Make a big deal about it. You're telling a random woman, like, well, how long has he been working here at this point? I don't know the timeline.
Ugliness over.
For now.
Are you guys okay?
Yes.
There's her $5 jacket.
How was lunch?
Catherine actually showed up and said it was a surprise going away party for him. You really should talk.
Is this the character that,
Well, here, I brought you guys some burritos. Just put them
from 911, Brooklyn 911, with Andy Samberg?
They're better than
You know
they
what I'm
sound.
talking about? That secretary lady? Just the sass. You know what I mean? I wonder if she, like, took inspiration from
No, I don't think so. But
this character.
Wrong.
Adam, not Adam Peretti, no. That's not a name, is it?
Other side, other side, other side. Yeah.
Jeez.
Okay, good.
Okay. Oh God. Let me-
What is going on?
What are you doing?
I'm just rearranging the cushion.
Okay. You know, are my nylons in there?
What?
Are these them?
No. Dave.
I'm
I'm just kidding. They're mine.
Oh my goodness!
Oh.
He was about to start answering a lot of questions.
Ridiculous. I mean, I have never.
Done it in the office while everyone else is out to lunch.
Yeah.
Whoa, okay, that's what just happened.
News booth?
Seriously.
I mean, I don't know. The way I see it, we only have
Yeah,
two
come
options.
on,
Either
get
Cooper
your
or I
head out of the
because I'm not
gutter,
gonna have one of
dude.
those dirty little secret office affairs.
Well, I'm not quitting.
Well, neither am I.
Well, then it's out of our hands.
Guess so.
Mm.
This is such a bad idea.
Oh, it's the worst.
I know. I know what-
This is inappropriate.
Hello? David. It's me, Matthew. Listen, I want you to know that I know what's going on here.
This is just weird all around.
There's nothing.
You might as well,
I'm getting
dude.
fired,
Tell him.
aren't I?
Never mind, he cares about his job.
Okay, David. I can't take this anymore. Please just tell me to my face that I am fired.
Matthew, you're not getting fired.
Okay, that's fine. It's been very great working with you, and I'll pack
The
up my desk at a
handshakes in
later
this
date.
show.
And did you say that
Not fired.
not fired? Oh, how embarrassing. Were you just gonna let me leave? Oh my God.
Lisa, have you had lunch
Of
yet?
course.
No, Dave, I haven't.
Oh, well, great. I was wondering if you'd like to have lunch with me to discuss those new promos.
Yes, the new promos. Let's discuss them over lunch.
Yeah, okay.
Lisa?
You're gonna do it again.
Can I check you for a sec?
Yeah.
You do know what you're getting yourself into,
don't you?
It's a really bad idea.
I know.
Look, no matter what happens, you absolutely can,
What?
I'm picking up an overnight delivery from Bill McNeil.
Who's that
That'd be
guy?
me.
Beth, I absolutely cannot. What?
I'll talk to you about that later. So, you're the new guy.
The new guy? Another new guy?
On. I'm sorry.
Would you please tell her that from now on, if she needs to tell me anything, a written memo will suffice?
Oh, come on, what is it this time?
Bill, I was not ignoring you at lunch. I just don't talk much while I'm eating.
A written memo, tell her.
Look, would you two just shut up and get back into the booth?
Look, you can say whatever you want to me, but you do not tell the lady to shut up!
Oh my goodness.
You know, actually, I have some leftovers at my apartment, and if
What is
you
that guy's
wanted to,
deal?
we could go over there and discuss the police corruption probe story at a later date.
He's here. He's
Good work,
back.
Lisa. I look forward to your input.
Listen, Dave, I just wanted to apologize for that outburst in there.
Bill, I've been looking for you.
Yeah, whatever.
That's a really nice tie.
Oh, please
What
don't
is going on with these two?
You know, you two seem to have a very complex relationship.
It's a nightmare.
No joke. Yeah, like,
About 4 years
why?
ago, Catherine and I sort of tried to have a secret little office romance. You know how those things go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Worst mistake I ever made. Ruined the entire
Oh
relationship
my
forever.
goodness.
You have
Is it
been
like
one of
foreshadowing what's gonna happen?
No, never.
Oh my goodness. Those sneaky little cheeky little boogers. Well, that was inappropriate to say the least in so many ways, but maybe we'll take a look at episodes 3. That's it.